How you doing? My name is Professor C's and welcome back class for a brand new lesson. Now today on Teaching C's, I will teach you guys the stage select for Wario. Now a lot of you people wanted this video apart from WAF setups, but we'll get to that in a bit. Today I will order you the best to worst stage, well, quote-unquote worst stage for Wario. Wario doesn't really have a worst stage. He actually has a, oh well, this is a much better stage than this one, then we should go to this one, type of thing. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Smashville is actually Wario's best stage. Not only it is one of the smallest one, relatively smallest one. In this stage, F tilt, off stage down air, WAF will all kill earlier than, let's say, Battlefield and Pokemon Stadium 2, which they are also, spoilers, Wario's best stages. Now with this platform, you can actually pressure people with your up air, and if they air dodge to this platform, you can actually charge them really nicely with your up airs and your chomp. This is, since this is a relatively small stage, for me it's not one of the best for my pick, because I actually like to breed a little bit versus sword characters. So versus sword characters, you might want to pick either Pokemon Stadium 2 or Battlefield. However, since this is the best stage for Wario, due to the platform being really good, off stage they are being good, WAF being super good, killing the top and or side. It's just really amazing. The best stage for Wario. Now for me, since I like to read a little bit, as I said, it's not my first pick. However, it is the best pick. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you will be killing in Smashville from the left earlier than from the right, because that's how Smashville works? Question mark? Pokemon Stadium 2 is actually my first pick, and since it is really good, it's a really good stage. Regardless, it is a bit larger from the sides than Smashville. It doesn't matter. I actually like to camp a little bit on this stage. It is large compared to Smashville. The platforms are just really good for juggling, and since it doesn't have really that much space, you can actually get chomps relatively easier on this stage. Since we are playing with hazards off, by the way, we are playing with Frostbite rule set, so we are playing with Frostbite's stage legal stages. Just letting you know. But yeah, I just really adore this stage. You will be killing up top easier than in Smashville. Falling up air to the headbutts of WAFs will be killing much sooner. However, since you'll be killing a bit later to the sides, it just doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter for me. Just give me a place to camp and I'll be alright. I like to run around, even though I'm one of the more stylish type of Wario. I actually like to camp a bit. You know, I like to camp a bit. I like to take advantage of what my character. You may not prefer Pokemon Stadium 2 over Smashville, but hey, either way is fine. I actually won't disagree. I mean, if you choose Smashville over Pokemon Stadium 2, which I prefer Pokemon Stadium 2, even though I know is the second best stage that Wario has. Again, I just like to run around and have a larger stage for me to read and for me to just extend my combos and etc. If you are not used to fighting your opponents, or if you're not used to fighting in general with platforms, you need to get used to them. Now, Battlefield and Pokemon Stadium are actually a close second. I don't really think Battlefield is the third best stage. I think Pokemon Stadium 2 and Battlefield are actually kind of the same in terms of which one is the best. However, Battlefield will help you kill earlier from the sides instead of the top. So that means Womps, they are off stage. You know how it is. Are just really just a bit better in this stage than in Pokemon Stadium. So yeah, as I said, if you're not used to fighting platforms as a Wario main, or even in general, guys, please educate yourselves and experience Smash Bros with platforms. A lot of you I know that do not like platforms and been playing since Smash 4. So it's just things, since Final Destination is not the only stage you can fight on. Alright, this stage layouts will help you get those up airs, and just like keep going with those up airs, man. This stage is just really good in general. It is big, it is wide, and it's just like Pokemon Stadium 2, only that you will be killing earlier from the sides, as I said before. You could even argue Battlefield is a better Pokemon Stadium 2 for Wario players. You can even argue that, and I wouldn't disagree, because again, this is based on my experience. Yoji's Island is actually smaller than Smashville. Can you believe that? It's actually slightly smaller than Smashville. You could these 4 stages that I just listed are just really amazing for Wario because of the platforms. You can chomp people. 90% of the time, people will be shielding on platforms, so it's just really good if you just chomp them or shield poke them and just start clapping them up in the sky. Since we're playing with Hasselsoft, there will be no Randall, no Chai Guys. It's just you and your opponent with these slanted edges, which is, you know, it can get a little bit to get used to, but that is fine. I don't mind this stage. It's actually really adorable. And basically everything that applies with Battlefield and Pokemon Stadium, it applies here too. This stage is just a really good alternative for Battlefield if you don't like Battlefield, if you want to kill earlier. If you want to have Battlefield but want to kill earlier, you can always go to Yoji's story and just wreak havoc. Okay, as I was saying, since we played with Hasselsoft in Town and City and in general, I actually do quite enjoy Town and City much better than before, because before you would have to deal with the Final Destination kind of transition before in Smash. What the heck is going on? I have stage hazards off!
37 seconds later.
Since it transformed into Final Destination, I really dislike this stage. Even though I played this stage on stream and they would not transform, by the way, just letting you guys know. With the platform layout, you're not going to get as much satisfaction with your up airs like Battlefield. However, treat it like as a Smashville, like a alternative Smashville. Now, you will kill early as Smashville, but the top of Town and City is actually larger than Battlefield itself, so it's actually higher, which is actually really not normal, but that's fine. I would treat it like a alternative Smashville slash Pokemon Kalos stage, which is actually the next stage that we're gonna talk about. But yeah, I actually think the stage is really nice for Wario. It's not good, it's not bad, it's actually better than good. So yeah, I would actually put this higher than Final Destination just because of the platform. You can actually get extra value if you chomp people over here, and you know, you will kill them a bit earlier. Now on this stage, you will actually be killing from the sides much later than in Battlefield, but that is fine because this is actually a bit better than Final Destination. It's actually quite large and quite amazing. You can get, while you can't camp as effective as, let's say, Battlefield or Town and City, because you need to watch out when you're shielding over here. You can get blown away, just as you can blow away your opponents with a F tilt or a chomp. But yeah, this is just a gorgeous stage all around. The background is pretty and it won't mess you up like Final Destination, which is one of the things that why I think the stage is just better than Final Destination itself. You can get the platform benefits, yes. However, Final Destination creates a similar role to Kalos League when you are not using the platforms. Okay, so Final Destination, while it is not the best stage for Wario, your off-stage game will be increased on this stage. Now, your opponent doesn't have anything to land on. That's one of the things. So up air will be that much bigger of a juggle tool for you. Now, you have really good ways to land. Wario doesn't really have never really had a problem landing, considering that he has amazing air mobility and is really good, actually really decent tools to get down, much like landing up air, landing nair, and it's just really good since they have really low landing lag. There are a few matchups that I would consider going Final Destination over Battlefield, Smashfield, and those matchups are Game & Watch, Shulk, the Pichus. You know, it's just a matchup that I just really don't mind to play on. And versus heavies, they just have less of a chance to escape from your combo slash strings, and it's just really amazing. So yeah, this stage serves as a pocket kind of stage, like a secret weapon type of thing, like a tech type of thing. If you know that this character serves worse versus your Wario, you might as well pick Final Destination over Pokemon Stadium, just because of their character being very bad on the stage. Now the last two stages are legal actually, but based on my experience, I don't know where to rate them, and okay, you'll see. So Yoji's Silent, while yes, it is legal, and you may not believe this, but this is actually the smallest stage from the sides. Yes, it is actually smaller than Yoshi's Story, but it has the same top blast zone as Yoshi's Story. Now this stage is just kind of weird. It has the platform, the wider platform than Smashville, which is alright. You know, it just serves the same purpose. Your opponent will not have a way to land effectively, since you know they're probably gonna land over here or over here. So juggling them is your main goal to get a lot of damage. You already know how it is. Off stage there is just really good. Chomp is just really good. Up airing them to oblivion on this stage is just really good. All you need is actually experience, a lot of experience dealing with this stage, since I know some of the players don't even go to the stage because they hate the stage and they don't allow themselves to have experience on this stage. It's kind of annoying that we can just not go to Smashville and then just go to this stage. I know it's really annoying, but you need to allow yourself to expand your knowledge on this stage, and the edges have the slant just like Yoji's story. So you need to get used to both of them as well. Look at that, yo, look at Wario's, yo, what the heck, yo, what is that? Remember when I told you guys that I don't know these stages well enough to form an opinion, even though that these stages are probably nice for Wario, you know? Even though I truly think Yoji Silent and Lilac Cruz is actually a really nice stage for Wario. You know, it's not the best, it's not good, it's not bad, but it's just decent. It's just really decent stage for Wario, even though I don't really have a solid grasp on the stage. It's like in Smash 4, MVD have always said that he loves Lilac Cruz, and he was a Diddy Kong main, while other Diddy Kong mains were saying, hey, this stage is just ass and I don't like this with my character or at all. While MVD is like, well, I think Lilac Cruz is actually really good for Diddy Kong, etc. Now with this stage, you can actually up tilt your opponents if you can get the right, yeah, there we go. There we go. You can actually get the right thing. You guys get it, you guys get it. There are a few matchups that I wouldn't recommend you to play on this stage, and those matchups are sword characters in general. You may not know this, but their sword just covers a lot of the stage. Shulk, even less Shulk. His Nair covers like half of the stage. Pikachu, Pichu, don't take them to Lilac. Do not take them to Lilac, okay? Do not take them to Lilac. And I really think this stage serves also as a pocket type of stage, like a mini tech. If you have plenty of experience with Lilac Cruz, like MVD with Diddy Kong, you will have a substantial amount of advantage because your opponent will not know, or will know but not as much as you. And also the platform layout is actually really nice. Just like in Pokemon Stadium 2, since the platforms are not as big like Battlefields, you can actually get chomps and up airs more consistently, a bit more consistently, since you can be in the middle of the platform, and if you up air, you will be able to hit them with your up air. And that's why this stage is just worth to mention, you know, because it is legal, it is a counter pick, and it has platforms. It's just really good. You can definitely do Wario shenanigans on this stage. And that is it for teaching Z's. This is based on my experience. Reminder that this is based also on Frostbite rule sets. We are not applying this to Summit because that was an invitational. That was not a major for us. It was for the top players and the people who got in, the talented people who got in. This takes a little bit of time to make, so giving me a share and a like will go a long way, or a like and then a share. It's actually up to you. Thank you guys so much for staying out for this long. I'll catch you guys in another video, and as always, stay gassy. Class is dismissed.